This video is called Ancient Creatures That Are Somehow Still Alive Today in 2025.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And so, grab your bingo cards, because today is paleontology bingo.
Did you know that there are animals walking around today that were alive when dinosaurs ruled the earth?
Yes, I thought this knowledge is universal already, but apparently not. This video was made in May 6, 2025.
It's like having a real time machine.
Right away, this guy immediately showed Godzilla. Take it how you will.
Have you ever seen an ancient fish that might have been swimming when dinosaurs roamed the earth?
This is a very good example. This is another good example.
How about those that roamed the earth for over 500 million years?
None of these creatures ruled the earth for 500 million years. Although, to be fair, this guy probably meant that animals existed for 500 million years, vertebrates, which this guy actually came quite close to. Props to that.
Witnessing the rise and fall of the dinosaurs themselves. You're in for a real surprise.
We can already circle uses Jurassic Park / Jurassic World footage tile because this is blatantly ripped from Jurassic World Dominion. We're not really going to circle makes a ridiculous statement tile until this guy actually makes a completely baseless statement. Which, that statement, even though it's ridiculous at first, it's not completely baseless.
Welcome back to another amazing episode of Forever Green. Today we'll show you 15 ancient creatures that are still alive.
I'm guessing this guy is still going to pluck in the Megalodon. This video is probably catered towards the mainstream anyways. Even though the year is 2025 and paleontology has moved forward a lot since then.
These living fossils have witnessed millions of years of history, and they're still here today. From giant fish that look like they're from another planet to tiny worms with super sticky tricks. You'll be amazed by these living links to the past.
What the bloody hell was that?
In a supposedly educational paleontology video, you never show fictional creatures like this. This is like just showing a dragon when talking about a T-Rex.
And just wait until you hear about a mysterious deep dweller whose lineage goes back nearly 400 million years. Keep watching. Ready? Click subscribe and let's jump right in.
Instead, you can go subscribe to my channel because I actually try and make an effort to educate you guys. Anyways, it's free and you can always change your mind. Also, we're not going to be circling the begs for subscribers tile because in order for it to qualify, it has to say subscribe for 10 years of good luck or subscribe or a spider will be on your bed tonight. Those types. But this channel did not do that.
15. Tuatara.
Why don't you use a real-life Tuatara instead of this AI slop? It literally takes like 10 seconds.
The Tuatara, a remarkable reptile native to New Zealand, is often referred to as a living dinosaur.
What? What the f-
How? How do some people just come with this statement? By the way, those dinosaurs are AI slop once again. For a channel with over 3 million subscribers, just hire an artist.
Despite its lizard-like appearance, the Tuatara is not a lizard, but belongs to a unique group of reptiles called Sphinodontia.
Okay, so it belongs to this order. They are just lizard-like reptiles, but not actual lizards. Okay, fair enough.
Which flourished around 200 million years ago.
Not accounting for the late Triassic, as they say. Now, not only can we circle the uses a ridiculous estimate tile, but we can also circle the text blasting from video tile. As you can see here, there's a bunch of text just blasting to keep the kids engaged.
Today, we are breaking 100 rules in 24 hours.
Gosh darn it, Brett Rivera.
Today, the Tuatara is the only surviving member of this ancient lineage.
Okay, correct.
What makes the Tuatara truly extraordinary is its ability to remain almost unchanged throughout millions of years.
Which, honestly, I can confirm, looking at this Sphenophantus from late Jurassic.
The Tuatara boasts several distinctive features, such as a third parietal eye.
Parietal. Did no one even bother to correct this guy?
On top of its head, which is thought to help regulate its body temperature and hormone production, although its full purpose remains a mystery.
How much of this video used AI? I'm genuinely curious, because this video is just... This picture uses AI, of course. There's another picture that uses AI. I don't know how much more AI.
Tuataras thrive in cooler temperatures, usually for reptiles.
What the fucking fuck? That is not okay!
4 AI generated photos in one.
I have no words. Nothing.
And can live up to over 100 years. Their slow metabolism and unique breeding habits, which include extremely long incubation periods of up to 15 months for their eggs.
Which is an acceptable estimate, as you can see here, 11 to 16 months.
Contribute to their long lifespans. Predominantly nocturnal, these creatures are fierce predators at night, feeding on insects, eggs, and small vertebrae. 14. Alligator gar.
Which belongs in the large gars genus of Atractosteus, as you can see here.
The alligator gar is a fish that takes us back 100 million years through the corridors of time.
I don't know why this guy just likes to blur the lines over here. It's just not very... It's just kind of disingenuous, don't you think?
Found primarily in the rivers and lakes of the southern United States, this fish is renowned for its formidable size and prehistoric appearance.
I censored the Dixie flag because I don't want to get demonetized, alright?
Including a long, tooth-filled snout that resembles that of an alligator, hence its name.
Doesn't mean you have to use AI to make it look like an actual alligator. If anything, this snout makes it look more like a crocodile than an alligator. Ironically, this head doesn't really make it look like an alligator to me. Alligators have short snouts, and this doesn't seem like it has a short snout.
One of the most fascinating aspects of the alligator gar is its gonoid scales.
An alligator gar should look much more like this. As you can see here, the head ironically does not look an alligator, to me at least, once again.
Which are thick, diamond-shaped scales that act like a natural armor. These scales are not only a defense mechanism,
Are you actually kidding me right now? You're talking about an alligator gar, yet you're showing the Mosasaurus from Jurassic World, which is incredibly oversized and absolutely ridiculous. There is no way paleontology channels can get away with this, man.
but also a remarkable holdover from its ancient ancestors. Alligator gars are among the largest freshwater fishes in North America, capable of growing up to 10 feet long and weighing over 300 pounds.
Square cube law, once again. An average alligator gar could have reached around 6 feet in length and weighed around 100 pounds, as you can see here. Now, we just have to times 10 these and divide 6 these, and there we go, 278 pounds, which compared to 300 pounds is possible, at least.
They are ambush predators, relying on their stealth and speed to catch prey, which includes fish, waterfowl, and small mammals. Despite their fearsome appearance and predatory nature, alligator gars are generally not a threat to humans unless provoked.
Again, fair enough. Not much to say here. However, this is kind of an embarrassment, because you're talking about an alligator gar when you're showing Mosasaurus out of everything from Jurassic World. There's so many alligator gar pictures, and you just chose the Mosasaurus out of them all. There's just no excuse.
13. Velvet worms.
Which is the phylum of Onychophora, as you can see here, late Carboniferous to recent. There's a stem group from the Cambrian.
predating the dinosaurs.
Okay, at least not mentioning the T-Rex and using Planet Dinosaur Spinosaurus, which is fine, instead of Monsters Resurrected.
Velvet worms have been crawling the earth for over 500 million years.
As much as I want to say it's ridiculous, it's not super outlandish. No wonder why this guy stated 500 million years at the beginning of the video.
These creatures belong to the phylum Onychopora. Their name comes from their soft velvet-like skin, which covers their elongated bodies.
Now, so far, this video doesn't seem to be absolutely awful. But then again, we're just number 13 out of 15, so there are still 12 more sections to cover, and I don't really know if this channel can really keep it up.
Despite their worm-like appearance, velvet worms are closer to arthropods.
Unfortunately, this thing is not an arthropod,
sharing some characteristics with both arachnids and annelids. They typically measure between 0.5 to 8 inches in length.
Forgot the 0? Man. Okay, then this is just not very good.
Then are found in tropical and subtropical rainforest, thriving in moist, shaded environments. Velvet worms are nocturnal predators, using a unique method of capture. They shoot a sticky glue-like substance from their glands, located near their mouths, to entrap their prey. Which usually includes smaller insects and other small invertebrate. Once their prey is immobilized, they use their sharp jaws to inject digestive saliva that liquefies the internal parts of the prey, which are then sucked out.
Fact yapping once again, although I cannot circle the talks about facts not relevant to the title tile. Just yet, at least. I'm starting to get bored, and we're not even at number 12 yet. This is just a testament.
If you like this video so far, leave a like, and you can also check out our 10 ancient creatures that are still alive on our channel Forever Green.
Instead, you should go check out my good old friend Death Song Gaming, who is responsible for suggesting my most viewed video reviews.
12. Emperor scorpions.
Blatantly AI-generated Emperor Scorpion. Just look at those arms, man. They don't look like an Emperor Scorpion at all. Emperor Scorpion should look much more like this. There literally is no excuse here once again, because there are so many pictures of the Emperor Scorpion because it's still around today.
The Emperor Scorpion, with a lineage dating back 300 million years.
Technically, Scorpiones, 435 million years. So, not very correct.
Is one of the most iconic.
This guy is literally a servant to AI, confirmed. This channel at least.
And well-recognized members of the scorpion family. Native to the rainforests and savannas of West Africa, these scorpions are among the largest in the world, growing up to 8 inches in length.
Okay, I expect modern animals to generally have correct information.
The Emperor Scorpion's black to dark blue body is robust and equipped with a large, imposing set of pincers and venomous stinger, which they use primarily for defense and to subdue prey.
Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, it's just more bunch of fact yapping once again, and there's really not much new here. What did I expect at this point?
Despite their menacing appearance, their venom is relatively mild to humans, making them a popular choice among exotic pet enthusiasts. What really sets the Emperor Scorpions apart from other modern scorpions is their very primitive body structure.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
AI-generated slop. What even is going on at this point?
Which has remained largely unchanged throughout its evolutionary history.
You know, scorpions hadn't changed that much in general since their beginnings. Pulmonoscorpius and Brontoscorpio are just two examples of this.
Emperor scorpions primarily feed on insects.
Seriously, when can this AI slop stop? At least just hire an artist. You have over 3 million subscribers.
Their hunting technique involves detecting prey through vibrations in the ground. Once detected, the prey is swiftly grabbed with their pincers and subdued with a sting if necessary. 11. Australian ghost shark.
There's no space between ghost and shark, by the way. And as you can see here, so far this video is surprisingly not misleading.
The Australian ghost shark, also known as the elephant shark, cast a mysterious shadow in the deep waters off the coast of Australia and New Zealand.
I'm gonna bet this guy is just gonna use AI. Man, there really isn't that much to talk about this video. I'm sad now.
This creature, which has swum in the oceans for approximately 400 million years.
The closest I can get over here is holocephalians. As you can see, it's just incredibly blurring once again.
Belongs to a group of cartilaginous fishes that include sharks and rays.
Cartoon sharks. In a supposedly educational video.
But it stands out due to its unique evolutionary path. Ghost sharks are known for their distinctive large, elephant-like snouts which they use to detect electric fields generated by their prey.
I just heard ghost sharks instead of ghost sharks. Pronounces a creature wrong.
This ability allows them to hunt effectively in the murky depths where light is scarce. Their diet mainly consists of small invertebrate and fish, which they crush using their specially adapted plate-like teeth.
Okay, plate-like teeth, fine. That's what Fishes of Australia also calls the elephant fish's teeth, plate-like. Don't worry, I got you covered.
Despite their ancient lineage, ghost sharks are relatively small, usually reaching about 4 feet in length.
Maximum is 4.9 feet, or 5 feet if you're being less specific.
And their bodies are more flexible and less robust compared to their shark relatives. This flexibility is likely an adaptation that has enabled their survival through various geological periods. 10. Echidnas.
Which belongs to monotremata. This one, can I even forgive this at this point? Am I cutting this guy too much slack? By the way, if the Australian ghost shark does not warrant a circling of the talks about facts not relevant to the title tile, the echidnas will. Because, it's just, what even is going on at this point? I have absolutely no idea how to describe it, and I don't want to describe it because I don't want to ruin my brain.
Echidnas, or spiny anteaters, are one of the most extraordinary examples of ancient life that still roams the earth.
They are not super ancient compared to something like a scorpion.
These creatures have been around for 110 million years.
If you're talking about this entire order, then yes. In fact, it goes even further than that.
Surviving the age of the dinosaurs and witnessing the rise and fall of countless species.
Those AI-generated dinosaurs are just hurting my soul, man. Just look at those pronated wrists first off, and also their builds are just completely and utterly stupid.
Echidnas, along with Platypus, are the only surviving members of the monotremes.
Okay, fine. This statement is also correct.
An ancient group of egg-laying mammals.
Okay, correct. Again, I'm genuinely surprised at how good this video is, all things considered. But to be fair, this guy is talking about modern animals instead of prehistoric creatures.
These solitary animals are best known for their spiny coats, which provide protection from predators. Their diet consists primarily of ants and termites, which they consume using their large, sticky tongues. Echidnas are equipped with strong, clawed feet, making them excellent diggers. They use this skill not only to find food, but also to burrow into the ground for safety. Echidnas have adapted to a variety of environments across Australia and New Guinea. From snowy mountains to deserts, showcasing their incredible adaptability. 9. Coelacanth.
I thought this thing was pronounced as coelacanth, not Coelacanth. It's Coelophysis, not Coelophysis. It's Silurus, not Coelurus. And I guess this can work, as you can see here.
Long thought to have gone extinct with the dinosaurs around 65 million years ago,
That only applies to non-avian dinosaurs. By the way, 65 million years ago is a common misconception, even though it's an acceptable mistake in the end, because non-avian dinosaurs went extinct 66 million years ago.
this ancient fish astonished the scientific community when it was rediscovered alive in 1938 off the coast of South Africa.
Okay, you're correct, but with those texts, I feel like I have the constant urge to just click off this video. I cannot because, I have to reveal the full thing.
The discovery of the Coelacanth, often referred to as a living fossil, has provided unparalleled insights into the Earth's evolutionary past.
This guy is trying not to clickbait. Sure.
Coelacanths are large, deep-sea creatures, reaching lengths of up to 6 feet and weighing as much as 200 pounds.
Okay, this one is also fine. As you can see here, I am genuinely tired, but I must continue.
They are known for their distinctive lobed fins, which move in a peculiar, limb-like motion that gives an insight into the transition of aquatic animals to land dwellers.
Evolution in general, a fascinating subject, as you can see here. Should I even classify this as a paleontology video? Or should I just classify it as a random video that I'm reviewing at this point? I'm doing paleo bingo here still.
Their bodies are covered with thick, scaly armor, which has changed little over millions of years, suggesting a highly successful adaptation strategy. What makes coelacanths
As if the pronunciation couldn't get any worse, Forever Green continues to surprise me.
particularly fascinating is their method of internal fertilization and live birth, a rare trait among fish. Talking about fishes, you can also check out our video on top 10 largest fish alive on planet Earth.
Instead, you should go check out my other videos because they are cool.
8. Horseshoe crab.
So, they belong to Scyphosura. This one over here is an order. And, okay. Horseshoe crabs have existed since the early Triassic. Okay. I can also forgive this.
The horseshoe crab is another extraordinary survivor from the ancient world.
I feel like I'm watching a fairy tale right now. Judging by this video itself. Even though these animals are real, of course.
With a lineage dating back over 450 million years, horseshoe crabs predate even the dinosaurs.
Then again, paleontology shouldn't be about dinosaurs. This doesn't seem like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, by the way.
Making them one of the oldest living species on Earth. Their unique helmet-shaped shells and long spiked tails make them easily recognizable and a subject of fascination and study.
Okay, nice. There is no refuting that. Okay.
These living fossils are more closely related to spiders and scorpions than to true crabs.
Okay, to determine if this guy is correct, this is a horseshoe crab. This is a subphylum over here, same subphylum. There's a spider, scorpion as well, okay. Crab, infraorder over here, Decapoda. Let's click Malacostrata, okay. Yeah, okay, this guy's correct.
They inhabit shallow ocean waters on soft, sandy, or muddy bottoms, where they feed on worms and other small invertebrate. Their blue blood, which contains copper-based hemocyan to transport oxygen, is highly valuable to medical research.
Seriously, I woke up from a nap, and it's still incredibly tiring. I still feel just super tired for whatever reason, and I want to just go away. Like how Jamie olive oil should go away from Asian dishes.
Particularly because it contains substances that can detect bacterial endotoxins in medications. Horseshoe crabs undergo a fascinating breeding process each spring when they migrate to beaches to lay their eggs in the sand, a sight that attracts various predators, including migratory birds that rely heavily on these eggs for nourishment.
That's just how nature works. Mother Nature is cruel, and it's fair as well. Survival of the fittest, everyone.
7. Lamprey.
Okay, so this thing is a vertebrate ranging from the late Devonian, so I can say it's ancient once again.
The lamprey, with its eerie, jawless mouth, resembles a creature from another era.
Oh, God.
There are no words to describe this.
Indeed, this fish is a survivor from ancient times, having existed over 360 million years.
Over 360 million years? Okay, thanks for the fun fact, guy.
Lampreys are distinctive for their tooth-lined, funnel-like sucking mouth, which they use to latch onto other fish to feed on their blood and bodily fluids.
More specifically, blood. Okay? This is fine. Once again, just a bunch of facts.
Lampreys are found in temperate regions across the globe, living in coastal and fresh waters. They have a complex life cycle that includes a long larval stage, where they live buried in soft riverbeds, filter feeding on microorganisms.
Honestly, should I even continue reviewing this video at this point? Because, you know, it's just wasting all of you guys' time. It's wasting my time as well. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to be reviewing everything else by myself and, you know, circling all by myself if I have to. And let's show the results later on.
6. Cassowary.
How are these guys ancient, man? Makes a ridiculous statement tile, let's just circle it.
The cassowary, often referred to as the world's most dangerous bird, is a direct descendant of dinosaurs.
Cassowary is a bird, and birds are dinosaurs, and therefore cassowary is a dinosaur. But it does not mean it descended from a tyrannosaur like this. This is kind of like how a chicken being evolved from a tyrannosaur theory, which is just completely stupid.
With its ancestry providing a living snapshot of prehistoric times.
Is that the cassowary's ancestor?
Native to the tropical forest of New Guinea and northern Australia.
New Guinea, correct, but just northeastern Australia as well as the Moluccas.
They are mainly frugivorous, meaning their diet mainly consists of fruit, which they play a crucial role in dispersing across the forest floor.
Doesn't mean they're incredibly oversized, especially seen in this picture.
A few moments later.
5. Jellyfish. Jellyfish are among the oldest living creatures on Earth, with fossils dating back over 500 million years.
The Cambrian. Fine. True jellyfish, as you can see here, over 500 million years, right at the start of Cambrian. The earliest Cambrian, by the way, so it should be around 541 million years. Oh, never mind, 538.8 million years. My bad. This is my mistake, and you can roast me in the comments.
These mysterious beings are more than just their haunting, sticky forms and gentle, pulsing movements. They're survivors from the depths of time, predating even the dinosaurs.
Okay, Captain Obvious, jellyfish, when you claim the jellyfish lived for 500 million years, that is way, way before dinosaurs showed up.
A few moments later.
4. Sturgeon.
The order that it is in dates to the early Jurassic, so I guess it's fine.
Sturgeons are ancient fish that have been swimming in our rivers and lakes since the time of the dinosaurs.
Man, always mentioning dinosaurs, as if they're literally gods. This is kind of Pidgeot behavior, don't you think?
Dating back to the Triassic period.
The subclass that it belongs to? Sure, I guess.
These massive fish are known for their extended bodies, scaly texture, and distinctive bony scutes that provide protection. Sturgeons are some of the largest freshwater fish, with some species growing up to 12 feet long and weighing over 1,000 pounds.
Largest one is 3,463 pounds, but it's just incredibly exceptional, and it's basically just the exception to the rule.
Found predominantly in the temperate waters of Eurasia and North America.
A Maastrichtian age fossil was also found in Morocco, showing that it once lived in Africa. Okay, take that how you will. Aw, come on! not again. Screw this.
1 hour later.
3. Platypus.
Which, ironically enough, belongs in the same order as the echidna. So, good thing is that echidnas and platypuses are in the same video.
The platypus, often considered one of the most unusual animals in the world, expresses a unique blend of traits that bridge mammals, birds, and reptiles.
Okay, hopefully this guy just speaks of yapping facts and instead of just incorrect information all along.
Native to eastern Australia, including Tasmania, these curious creatures have been a subject of fascination and study due to its extensive characteristics, which paint a picture of evolutionary history spanning over 200 million years.
But monotremes were only in the early Cretaceous. They only started to appear in the early Cretaceous.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
What makes the platypus particularly remarkable is its method of reproduction. It is one of the few mammals that lay eggs instead of giving birth to live young.
Didn't you say the same thing with the echidna earlier on? The echidna was already in, so platypus, you don't have to reiterate it.
About 10 to 12 days after laying, the eggs hatch, and the mother nurses her young, creating milk through specialized glands in her skin, as platypuses lack nipples.
When it comes to the grand scheme of things, this sounds kinda wrong when taken out of context. Take a listen.
As platypuses lack nipples. As platypuses lack nipples. 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 Nipples.
A few moments later.
2. Chinese giant salamander.
Which belongs to the Cryptobranchidae. It belongs to the Cryptobranchidae family, commonly known as giant salamanders. Which I guess is kind of ancient.
A few moments later.
Native to the freshwater streams and lakes of China, this species is considered a living relic, reflecting a lineage that dates back millions of years.
Same thing over and over and over and over and over and over.
1 eternity later.
1. Goblin shark.
Which belongs to the family of Mitsukurinidae, which span from the early Cretaceous to the present. 146 million years ago is a little bit iffy. Wikipedia got it slightly off here. The Cretaceous actually started from 143.1 million years ago.
The goblin shark is a rare and mysterious creature that resides in the depths of the ocean, earning its nickname living fossil due to its primitive features that have remained unchanged for millions of years.
Honestly, should we give this guy the title of the King of Fact Yapping? Because this is just... there's just so much fact yapping at this point. With inaccurate depictions, of course there's AI, but like, this guy is spitting straight facts all the time, and really, there's really not much else to talk about here. It's just a bunch of fat yapping. So that is why I propose to give this guy the title of the King of Fat Yapping.
Characterized by its distinctively long and flat snout, the goblin shark uses the unique appendage as a sensory organ to detect electric fields produced by other sea creatures. This ability is crucial in the pitch-black waters of the deep sea where it lives, often reaching depths of over 3,000 feet.
They could, potentially, but it would only be a short period of time, and it's more close to around 330 feet, mostly, with adults found deeper than juveniles.
The shark's jaw is also highly specialized, so it can snap forward in a rapid motion to catch prey, a remarkable adaptation that allows it to feed on a variety of deep-sea fish and squid.
The King of Fact Yapping, the King of AI. Don't you want both of these titles? They are both incredibly pristine. Don't you know about it?
The goblin shark's body is flabby, and its skin is a pale, ghostly pink due to its lack of pigmentation, a common trait among many deep-sea animals. Its liver is large and contains low-density oils and hydrocarbons, which help in resilience, allowing the shark to float effortlessly through the deep waters without expending much energy. And that's it for today.
Now we're shown a pterosaur, which, unlike dinosaurs, is actually extinct. Ancient creatures that are somehow still alive today in 2025, the pterosaur is not one of them.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating adventures from Forever Green.
You know, I'm kind of disappointed because I expected nothing more than absolute trash, but instead this video is saved a whole lot by its constant fact yapping, and so I can't really circle it. And the fact that we're not really talking about prehistoric creatures here. So, yeah, so it's close to a bingo, but it didn't really mention Megalodon. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.